let me move and tell you something, because I like being sarcastic sometimes, so I'm going to tell you something. Everyone says, no, God doesn't exist, because you can't prove God, you can't do this, you can't do that. First of all, let me just make a little joke, right? Science, what is the purpose of science? They need to prove everything in a natural way. Science describes itself as being perfect and exact. Is this true? Yes. Who has a science background? You know what Alanis Morissette? Isn't it ironic? Don't you think? Yeah, listen to this. Isn't it ironic that science that is so perfect and so exact follows everything that we believe nowadays in theories? You ever thought about that? That's ironic. Theory of evolution, theory of relativity, theory of the... Why are they still theories? Why are they still theories, guys? Because they haven't proven them. Oh, so wait, so if that cannot be proved, you could still use it, but if God cannot be proved, then you cannot use God? Think about this. Isn't it ironic? I thought that if it's not exact, you can't do it. So why do you do it? Why do we go with this stuff? Oh, because they like it. Because then I could use it in order to say whatever I want. And I could use it in order to deny God, because evolution happened and whatever you want happened. Anyways, I'm teaching this in the 13 principles. Now, I'm not saying whether evolution happened or didn't happen, but that it happened without God, that's for sure not. You ever thought about this? If you ever believe in this, what are you doing? You're taking out your whole purpose of existence. You know what it means if man evolved from a monkey? It means that just because the monkey evolved, you're here. And if the monkey wouldn't have evolved, you wouldn't be here. That's so sad. You know when your parents had like many kids and then they tell you weren't planned? And then you're like, oh really? You didn't want me? I mean, obviously afterwards they like you, hopefully, right? Because you want more kid. But you didn't plan me? What does that mean? I mean, religious people don't plan anyone, and then they have 25. But like, I'm talking about people that actually plan. You didn't? You understand that if you believe that you just came about, you weren't planned? You know what it does to you? No wonder people are behaving the way they're behaving. It takes away the whole purpose of your existence. Because you're just a happenstance. You just happened to be. And if you wouldn't have been, no one would have cared. You ever thought about this? No wonder people behave like no one cares about their existence in this world, because no one has purpose, no one has value. I just happen to come out of the monkey. And then what happens when I just happen to become a seal, I don't know, whatever, a whale? I don't know, just stop being me. You understand? There's no purpose. We say no. God created you. There's a God that created you. You have purpose, you have meaning. It changes your life. But now let me go back to what I was saying, right? So science doesn't believe in any of these things because they can't prove them. Let me tell you something. People say God doesn't exist. We can't prove God. The fact that you can't prove God doesn't make him small. It makes him too big. What do I mean by that? Let's say I'm going to fish a 0.5 millimeter fish. Okay, you're all following the math? Great. 0.5 millimeter fish. And my net's holes are 1 millimeter hole. The holes in my net are 1 millimeter, because if they were smaller, the water wouldn't go out, right? Like a sifter, right? Am I even gonna fish my 0.5 millimeter fish? Yes or no? No, why not? He would slide through the holes, yes? You know what science says? It doesn't exist. You know what real people should say? I don't know if it exists or not. I just know I don't have tools in order to get it. That's what real people should say. The wise person is someone that understands that I don't know everything. You know, the greatest thing you could ever say in life is, I do not know. It's to accept you're limited. You know, but by the way, let me just do this. You know why we can't prove God? Because how do we prove anything in this world? Through something called your 5 senses. This is how you develop theories, this is how you develop this is how you develop that. But by definition, your 5 senses can only grasp something that is physical, yes? If you would be able to grasp anything from God with your 5 senses, that would mean that the concept of God that you have is pretty limited. If you're gonna have a limited God, then just don't have a God. The fact that I cannot prove God doesn't make him limited, make him too great for me to grasp. And by the way, you do have a tool to prove God. That's called your brain. Your brain, very simple, could prove that God exists. No one thinks this was made by itself, but the world was made by itself with such perfect order. One time someone said to his rabbi, prove to me that God exists. The rabbi said he's standing behind the sun. You look at the sun, you'll see God. He was looking at the sun and he said, I can't look at the sun for such a long time. He said, you can't even see one of the creations. You think you're gonna look at the creator? The fact that I can't see God, that I can prove God, doesn't make it. But here, use your brain. But your brain, which is the most unlimited tool you have, is still limited. You know this? You like math? You know what you reach in math? a number called infinitus. You know infinitum? You know what I'm talking about? Right? There is a place you can't get to. There is this, right? You can't get to it. Even your brain, which is the most powerful tool that you have, cannot even imagine 5 bananas. You know what I'm saying? She's not gonna get God. So, 4-2A, and then we continue. Never, because I'm never gonna see you again, right? I'm joking. What do we say? Beautiful.